The shop is complete. One thing that I've been wanting so freaking bad is I want a big workshop here, which I've got this thing, which, you know, if this thing had a name, it'd probably be Milk Toast, but this is, it just needs to be organized. It's a good space, and it's really not in that bad a condition. I need to get some more wiring hooked up. I've got electricity in here now, but I need to get like all the bulbs and stuff. This is more like my farm shop. It's for the tractor, it's for hay, it's for grain and mopeds and stuff like that. I mean, again, it needs to be organized. If I got shelves in here, it'd look a lot better, but I want like a real workshop, like a workshop that like has a concrete floor, that's probably heated, maybe has a fan in it, where we can go build some stuff, especially in the summer or in the winter when it's cold, like it's about to get cold tomorrow. I want a place I can go in and build stuff, store stuff, put decoys, have like a big, you know, set for like trapping and stuff like that. Like, I just want a big enclosed building. Like, we're talking maybe 45 by 45, like pretty good, just big metal chunk building. The problem is where I want it, I'll show you guys here in a bit, where I want it is up by my house, and it's kind of where I parked the cop car for a while. There's been a mound of gravel there for a while. There's a few little trees there. It's not level, and it actually sits above the driveway, so I need to kind of grade it down, which I've never done before. And today, I'm pretty much spending the entire day moving dirt. Kind of gives you an idea. So we strung this out. I believe this was 45 by 45, but we measured it out, and basically, this is where we want it, this area. Our problem is, the way the driveway is, if you can't, it's probably kind of hard to see it. It probably don't look like much, but I mean, like, I would say it's about a foot taller at the peak here. Like, if we can get like a beefcake comparison here, now you guys get the idea. So we want to level out. Even though this is the front of the building, I still don't want to climb Mount Everest and then to get to the building. So we're gonna have to basically shear all of this dirt. I'm just gonna put it back there because that's kind of the low side. We'll put it back there, and that way we can kind of fluff around with it. But basically, we're gonna have to just like, it's like if you took a bulldozer and just skimmed about a foot off until you get to about there, and then you take like 6 inches. It's gonna be hard to get like the right taper. I'm nervous. I'm just gonna start here and just start shoveling away dirt and just see how close I can get. Stay tuned. Well, folks, look at it. It's almost getting dark outside. I just spent like 7 hours in that thing. Where the laser is there now, up to this post, is pretty level. There are some humps and bumps and stuff, but according to the laser, it's pretty darn close. Look at it, folks. Look what we've got dangling in the front yard now. This is insane. It is absolutely insane. Hope you guys enjoyed the time lapse. I think how I'm gonna be doing this video is be giving you guys kind of updates along the way, kind of take you from start to finish in a complete video. But dude, this thing is so much larger than I had anticipated. I mean, it's massive. You see those guys running around? Literally, I saw them use a nail gun for like the last maybe 10 minutes of the day, 15 minutes of the day. Everything else, hammer and a nail. I mean, look at these beefcake nails they got going on right here. They've been driving these things in this whole entire thing. What's crazy is I spent, as you guys saw earlier in this video, I spent hours, probably 20 hours. I know my new skid loader's got like 20 some hours, and I know the one I rented, I put like at least a dozen on. So you're talking like 30 to 35 hours to flatten this out. And then it looks like this now. It's all fluffed up. They were in here with construction equipment and stuff, so it's like, I don't even know if I needed to spend all that time flattening it out or not. I mean, either way, it's gonna be good because I spent all this time getting this all flat, which is gonna look great. So this is basically one garage bay. Right here, it looks like they still have a couple more posts. Look how deep that is. They have the concrete footing, it looks like maybe in there. But basically one garage door here, one garage, but look how tall it is. It's absolutely massive. And then on the back is going to be a loft, so there's going to be a loft across the whole way here. And then I'll show you over here. This mud is brutal. Look at this. Dudes were working in this all day long. Absolutely crazy. And then over here, so here's the porch. So basically it's going to come down and then it's going to be attached to, it's not going to come from, like, the roof isn't going to be continuous. It's going to be detached down here and then go. So as you can see, I mean, it's a huge porch, big and wide. I wanted to be able to take my truck through it, the mules and the skillers. Like, it's basically just like outdoor parking. We put a grill and stuff. And then this is going to be inside parking, workshop, storage, all that fun stuff. So anyways, there's a little update for you guys in one day. Can you believe that? One day, they got here like 9 a.m. They're leaving right now, which is like 6 o'clock at night. In one day, with a hammer and a nail, they built all this. The dudes are absolutely insane. So they're gonna be back tomorrow. I believe they're gonna be doing, I think the roof, he said the roof and the sides, and then I think on day 3 they put the concrete in here, pour the pad, and then it's over. Like they said, they think they're gonna be done here in like 3 days. Absolutely insane. But see you guys tomorrow. Well, folks, quick update for you. You guys got 2 days worth of time-lapse work, mainly because there was a lot going on, but as far as like the video sake, there wasn't much. But look, we got freaking concrete and it's hardened up. It's the next day. They're not working today. As you can see, it's raining. Everything's soaked in here, like completely soaked. But they got the roof on. They've got the porch done with the roof and the concrete. So you can see they've got that's basically just a porch. That's all it is. It's gonna be a place to park vehicles that I don't really want to take inside. Maybe they're muddy, have a grill out area. I made it 12 feet wide. I'm not sure how tall, probably about 10, 12 feet tall. I mean, it's a massive porch. But like I said, I wanted a big area that I could pull my truck into. I can pull this mule into. It's basically just like if something's super muddy and I don't want to get the shop floor super dirty, then I can pull it in here. But the other thing that got installed is this guy. We got a floor drain right here, which obviously, there's water pooling up over there. We didn't like grade it where the water just comes rushing out because it really shouldn't get that wet in here. But you know, you come in here, you park a truck that's outside in the snow and the elements. I've got a drain, at least I can take a little squeegee and shoot it, and it shoots it out the back. So just giving you guys quick updates. I know you guys want to see the time lapse and stuff like that, but I didn't want it just to make the entire video time lapse. I want you guys to see the building progression, but I also want to give you guys updates on what's going on. So far, we've got everything framed. We have concrete, we've got the roofs on everything, the windows are framed, and we've got a door up right here. Tomorrow, hopefully tomorrow, if it's warmer, they're going to start working on the siding of everything. And then I'm also putting a loft. So there's an 8-foot loft that's 8 feet deep this way, and then I'm gonna have a staircase on that side. So that whole top area will be lofted for storage and stuff like that. So anyways, I'm not gonna keep talking. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bonzo, what do you think, buddy? Look at this. It is massive. Well, folks, finally, I know you guys have been watching all video long, seeing all the crazy time lapses. The shop reveal is finally here. You guys saw how much work. I mean, I didn't put any work into this. I put all the work into moving all this dirt and stuff. What'd you find, Rick?
Probably shouldn't put that right where we're gonna drive.
Is there a nail? I bet, dude, I'm about to get hella flat tires. I can tell you that much. There's about to be a lot of flat tires out here. But you guys saw how much work it took. It's crazy. Like at the very beginning, you guys saw like it was just prairie grass. Like it just looked like there was a little bit of a hump, whatever. It took over 30 some hours, like you guys heard earlier, that it basically took to move all this dirt. And it's still not perfect. Like I still need to kind of grade this out, but it looks good. They laid a bunch of this gravel here that I brought in. And so like they already kind of made my driveway for me. I'm gonna fix it up. Obviously there's like puddles and stuff over here, but this thing is absolutely huge. I cannot believe that it's finally here. So I went with like a white and a charcoal. It kind of matched the house a little bit. So we'll start over here, the porch. This is honestly my favorite. This would be my first favorite. My favorite, and my second favorite thing would be the loft. But this porch is something that I really wanted. It is 12 feet wide, and I think it's, I want to say I did 10 feet tall. I'm not sure with that little crown thing. I'm going to try to pull my truck in there today. You guys are going to see. So we're going to take a bunch of these, see all the toys. We got trailers and toys, everything. We're going to try to park some of these in here and just see kind of how much we can fit in there. Not everything, but we're going to put the things in here that we feel like we're normally going to put in here. But the reason why I love this porch is because it's going to be really nice to bring in like a mule that's super muddy. You don't want to park it in the garage because you know the garage is clean. You can still get it covered out of the rain, out of the elements, and like it's an awesome little chill area. You put a little grill out here. We have a little patio set. I mean, I was even thinking like in the winter, obviously, like if you guys saw, the garage doors are absolutely massive on this thing. I mean, like I got them about as big as you could get them. Not for me, but just, you know, I guess if whoever buys this house after me has tractors, maybe a fifth wheel camper. I mean, if you put like, you know, if you put like a mini excavator or a tractor or a skid loader on a trailer and then you have to back it up, I mean, it's a pretty tall deal. I mean, I think this will be plenty big. And I don't know how wide these things were. I want to say 16 feet wide or something. Either way, they're huge. What I was saying is, with these massive garage doors in the winter, if I want to, like, if we're going to be working in here building stuff and we want to keep it warm, the second you open this giant door or either one of these, all your heat's going to be gone. So the reason why I made this porch is because I can leave the door shut, put the heater in there, and then if like we go to Home Depot or whatever, I can pull my truck through here, park it there, and unload it here, and then unload everything here. So like you're only letting the hot air out here and not the garage doors. That's not like the only reason I built the porch, but that's something that I thought of, is like if you're trying to keep it hot in here, nice and warm, like you're working one day and you don't open these doors, you've got that second door, you can pull a truck in. Millie is freaking excited, aren't you, buddy? So we got 6-inch concrete poured throughout this whole thing, and I had them put a drain plug, which is going to be absolutely crucial in the winter when you bring in a truck that's, would you just relax? When you bring in a truck that's covered in snow and ice, or I mean, you could wash your cars in here and you could just let it all drain. Like in the winter, if you want to power wash something off that got muddy, you could basically wash it inside. So then here is under the loft. So I made this, I want to say this was like 9-ish feet. I know I made it 6 feet tall up there under the shortest truss. So it's basically 6 feet. I'm pretty sure this is 9 or 10. No, it's 10 feet. I think it is. So they basically under the loft is 10 feet tall. So like you can still pull stuff under, like if you had to pull your truck all the way up or whatever it might be. But what I'm thinking, and I want you guys to comment down below as well, like what would you do with this space? Like what ideas would you have? Where would you put things? Because honestly, I don't really know. Like I knew what I wanted and how big of a shop I needed, but I'm not really sure what to do with it. I'm thinking kind of back here is going to be the workshop area, mainly because it's under a loft, so I can hang some nice lights right there to give some good lighting, and then basically make like an L-shaped workbench right here, and then this will be all peg space with tools. So like basically this will be like the tool corner. So we come in, we want to build something, you come here, you've got all your stuff like this, and this would be all your floor space to, you know, build stuff. We're big builders now. You guys seen us, we build shelters and enclosures and stuff like that. We want to build some more chicken coops, playgrounds for the goats, stuff like that. But I mean, I have no idea what I want to do with any of this space over here. And then Millie's favorite place is the loft. She's always running up here. So this is the loft. Like I said, this is Millie's favorite spot. She loves coming up here and hanging out. So I made this 6 feet tall at the shortest truss, and I made it 8 feet wide. So right here, this is 6 feet. So luckily Bonzo's not Yao Ming and doesn't hit his head, and neither am I. So yeah, like if you're super tall or you're over 6 foot tall, you might bonk your head, but you come right here, I mean, you've got all the headspace you want. So the only thing you're really gonna have to worry about is this, which I would say this would be like pushing 7 feet. So again, unless you're freaking Yao Ming, you should be totally fine. But this is like a crazy amount of storage. Like, I live up here? I say Bonzo could live up here. We could put beds up here. Like you could do whatever you want right here. This was kind of designed for storage. So right now my garage is absolutely packed with so much junk. I wanted a place to put it all, but then I was like, well, I don't really want to just like build shelves or put shelves and then have everything be on the shelves down here, because then it's still on the floor, it's still in the way. What if we built a loft and got it completely out of the way, and then you're left with all of this workshop space that basically isn't going to be consumed by storage. So then on this side, well, it's kind of muddy, but just to give you guys like another perspective here. So this is what the side of it looks like. So I'm planning on putting gravel and everything here. So this will be like extra parking. So I'm thinking like all these trailers that are everywhere, basically back them into here or back them in over there. And I want to flatten this all out, and this will just be gravel, this whole thing, so you can park whatever you want. But yeah, I'm thinking if we built a new fence and we brought it all the way up here, what if we brought the fence right here? I'll flatten this all out. And then what if you just had Dale right here? Imagine that. Imagine coming up here, you're bringing at the shop, you just walk right down, all of a sudden Dale is right, because you can see them, they're all the way down there. You can see their buildings right there, all the animals. Imagine them coming up here. I think it'd be pretty cool if we built the fence all the way up here. You'd be able to interact with all the animals a little bit more. But that's pretty much it. I mean, that's pretty much the shop walkthrough. Like I said, we're going to try to park some vehicles in here just to kind of see what it looks like and see how everything's gonna fit. I'm about dying. Look at this. This is brutal. The actual building itself is 48 feet wide by 40 feet deep, but plus the 12 foot, so it's 60. So the piece of concrete basically from edge to edge is 60 feet this way, 40 that way. So there you guys have it. There's the shop. Let's go ahead and park some toys inside. Oh yeah, you know we couldn't start off with anything other than the magnificent cop car. This beauty has been sitting outside in the elements. Can't be having that. You gotta have something this valuable inside under lock and key. So we're gonna try to get her jump started, because she definitely won't start, and see if we can get her inside. All you people think you're fancy with your automatic start. How many of you guys can start a car with a flathead screwdriver? Inside, baby. Look at that guy. God, it looks so much better in here. I mean, it's just like, it means business. It was kind of cool parking out front, because anyone that drove by thought I was a cop, and we're like, I'm not messing with that house, until they read Super Trooper, and they're like, oh yeah, that guy's an idiot. I'm gonna rob him for sure. One car in, we need to bring the ATV in here, mule. I'm gonna try to park my truck in here. Bonzo's car's gotta be in here for sure. We're gonna see what we can all fit inside. I like it under here. This is sick. Like, you might be thinking, you got all that indoor space, why'd you park your truck out here? I don't know. I like the idea of parking it right here. I feel like it's a little bit easier access. Again, you don't have to like open up garage doors and stuff. Still covers it from the elements. I'm really glad I built this porch as big as I did so I could fit the truck and have extra space. This is dope. You guys thought the cop car was badass. Wait till you see Bonzo's car. The roll is rolling deep, baby. Let's see if we can climb Mount Everest right here. Give her hell. Look at it. The squad is forming right now. We got the sickest car on planet Earth, Bonzo's car, and the cop car. We need to get the mule and the ATV in here, and we should be good to go. All right, well, the reason why we parked everything in here, obviously we got to keep this beauty clean, but I want to give you guys perspective. Like, obviously the camera doesn't do it justice how big it is, but this is basically a car, a four-wheeler, a side-by-side, and a cop car. I mean, we parked them really far apart, and we didn't pull them all the way through. Like, you see them, and you could fit another car in this space here, but I wanted to give you guys kind of a better perspective of how big this is, because I know what it's like to want to build a shop but not know how big to get it, because like you can't really tell in videos and pictures and stuff how big you really need it. But this way, so you guys know, the inside of this is 48 by 40, and this is basically what it looks like when you spaciously park 4 vehicles. Like, there's obviously, like, you could jam pack a lot of things in here, but if you were just like casually parking stuff, this is about what it would look like. So anyways, with that being said, this is gonna wrap up today's video of building my dream shop, the man cave. You guys need to comment some ideas below. What should we do with this? Obviously there's a ton of space. We're gonna build a workshop in there, like woodworking tools and stuff, so we can build things and do all that fun stuff. But I mean, we got a huge loft. Maybe there's some creative ideas that you guys have. What would you do if you guys had this space? Comment them down in the comment section down below. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and peace.